Welcome everyone, it's Cynthia Bialik, and today's yoga session is going to be a slow flow, breathing focused yoga class, okay? I have a few props here. You'll probably want them later on in the session. I have a blanket that I folded here. You can have a very large bath towel or beach towel. I have 2 blocks. If you have a couple of shoe boxes, or if you have just an extra couple of towels that you can roll up, or 2 bolsters, some kind of a higher cushion, something sturdy. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna start just with a slow warm up here. I want you to stretch the arms down so your fingers are reaching towards your mat. Take a moment to close your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. And feel your stress drain out of your fingertips. If you could only do that, right? Take everything that's inside that's just really holding you back and just let it drain out of your body, out through the fingertips and onto your mat. Now let's roll forward onto the front of the foot and back onto the heel, just warming the feet up as we get them ready for our flow today. Then settle into the balls and the heels of your feet and walk the heels so they're underneath your hips. So at this time, we're going to take those arms up, let those thumbs touch, and then bring the arms down. Tuck your chin to your chest, then bring the arms up in the air and down. Deep breath in, exhale it down. 2 more times. And last one. And down. Now stretch the left arm out and over to the right. Then bring your left arm out, thumb up, and take it over and back. Deep breath in. Exhale and hold. Breathe in and exhale down. Breathe in and exhale over. Let's try the other side. Reach up, breathe in, exhale and over to your left. Look up, breathe in, exhale and over to your left. And again, deep breath in, exhale and over to your left. Once again, right arm out, exhale and over to the left. Now let's bring that left arm out and the right arm back and just move your fingers around and then move the hands around the wrist, getting those hands ready for our flow. Then bring the arms back and just lift your rib cage in the air. And then round out the spine, draw navel to spine, and just let your arms hang. So while we're letting the arms hang, swing them side to side. And then make circles. Now some of you may be able to make circles and come all the way down to your toes, but if that doesn't feel good to your body, just stay where you felt comfortable. Let's bring those arms back up, traction the spine, turn left, and once again move those hands around the wrists. And let's bring those hands into prayer. We're going to walk those feet out just a little further, and we're going to come up off the left foot, off the right foot, and off the left. Now in yoga, we really like to focus on the breath. And as we exhale, focus on stability. So as we come over left, lift the right leg, focus on the stability of the left leg. Then come over to the right, focus on the stability of your right leg. And back left. last one to your right. Left leg up. Interlace your fingers, press out, and just move your whole torso around right and left. And we're going to do that same stability exercise, this time in a modified Virabhadrasana 3. So we're going to just use one arm, place your left hand on your hip, place your right arm straight out from the shoulder, and flex your right leg, and start to lift the right heel up as you extend out through the fingertips of your right foot. And then come back up. And extend the spine, breathe deeply. Exhale completely as you lift that right leg. Flex your foot, pull forward as much as you feel comfortable, and back. And once again. Now if you can, join those hands together. Lifting the chest in the air in Virabhadrasana 1, open to 2. Then as we come into 3, hands together, bring the arms to your ears and lift that right leg. And this time in a standing twist. And now deep breaths in, swim back. Exhale as you bring those arms back over your shoulders, lifting the chest as high as you can. Deep breath in, exhale back. Then interlace your fingers and stretch the chest. Deep breath in as you pull the crown of your head forward once again. And exhale the arms down. Now some of you may need your blocks. You can place them on either side of your left foot and just bow your head down. Some of you may be able to reach the ground. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. And we're going to try our extended triangle pose. So just take your right hand to your right hip, pull through the crown of your head, take a deep breath in, and open that chest as much as you feel comfortable. Look up in the air, and then on the exhale, drop that right hand down. Let's try it again. Deep breath in, look up in the air, exhale and down. And twice more, breathe deep, and exhale. Last one, let's hold that chest up. Keep that right shoulder back, using the strength of your rhomboids, and take your gaze up. Continue your slow breaths. And on the last exhale, fold. Just drop that head and chest. Then walk your body to the front of your mat. Use your blocks to center your body. Turn your toes to the middle of your mat. Some of you might be able to bring your elbows down on the blocks and make a fist, and then drop your head down, either on the blocks or between them. Deepen those breaths. All right, so let's come back up. Place your blocks so they're framing your right foot. And we're going to try coming into that Virabhadrasana 3. First, placing your right hand on your hip Placing your left arm straight out from that left shoulder. And we're going to try to raise that left leg. Come back, breathe deep. Exhale and come forward and raise that left leg. And breathe. And once more. If you can, bring both arms out now. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest in Virabhadrasana 1. Then open to 2. Deep breath in. Exhale around. And if you can, Virabhadrasana 3. And back. Breathe and lift. Let's try that once more. Exhale and fold. And come back. And then we're going to come down to our blocks. Hold there and just drop the head down. And we're going to try the Uttita Trikonasana or Uttita Trikonasana. So when you're ready, left hand on the hip, open the chest here, and then reach up in the air. On the exhale, fold. On the inhale, breathe and reach. On the exhale, fold. On the inhale, breathe and reach. On the exhale, fold. On the inhale, breathe and reach. And this time, stay there. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Holding Uttita Trikonasana just a little longer. And let's sweep that arm up. And we're going to twist to our right side. And then sweep down. Get your blocks. Turn back to the center. Now again, if you choose, you can bring your elbows down. You can bring your head between those blocks as you stretch those glutes. Lower them down if you choose. Some of you may be able to place those blocks even closer to the mat and bring those elbows down, but only do that if you feel comfortable doing it. Just continue to breathe in and out through the nose wherever you are. Just relax that upper body. Now take your time. We're going to walk those arms over to the right. And you can place your hands on the blocks and pull the crown of your head forward in a plank. Hold that plank. And drop to the knees. Now, lift your rib cage and look forward in cow. Then exhale into cat. Curl your toes under. Pull your feet to the mat. And just stretch the hamstrings, stretching the soleus, Achilles, and calf. Stay there and breathe. Now return to the mat. Once again, lift that chest, look up. At this time, we're going to take our right foot forward in between your two blocks. Then grab that block, place it on the outside of your left foot, and reach up with your right arm. Deep breath. And on the exhale, windmill the arms around into a kneeling twist. Let's come back up. Breathe. Exhale and down. Reach back, deep breath in. Exhale up and around. And once again, breathe deep. And let's come down, left hand to the block. And turn into your right knee, into the modified revolve triangle, opening the chest as much as you can. This is a lot easier on your low back, a lot easier on your shoulders from a kneeling position. Deepen your breaths, getting a greater twist, so you're engaging more of your internal, external obliques, and you're getting a greater stretch for your lats in this kneeling position. Now let's return to the mat. Hands on the blocks. Lift your chest, look up. In cow. Exhale into cat. Round the spine. Pull back to your heels. Deepen your breaths as you hold there. Getting your heels all the way down. Pulling your chest through those shoulders. And then as you come down, the left leg comes forward. And block is behind your right foot, or right next to your right foot. Look up. Breathe deep. Now come back to center and twist. And reach back. Breathe deep. Lift your rib cage high. Continue your slow breaths. Open your left hand, stretching the front of your hip, stretching the chest as much as you can, letting that left shoulder stretch. And this time we're going to come back around, and if you choose, place that block there and open that chest. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Continue to breathe. Feel those internal, external obliques. And now, bring those arms forward. Hands on the blocks. Knees move back. Let your head move down. Stretching the shoulders. Now we're going to put the elbows on the block. Make a fist and lift those heels. So we're engaging the transverse abdominis muscle fibers. Hold there. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Pull through the crown of your head. Now just let those legs fall to your right and come over to that side. Elbows down. Hover here, breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Keep pulling through the crown of your head. Then we're going to rock those legs over. Bring your right arm over. Look up. Now place those blocks to the side. Come down a little closer to the mat. Splay your fingers here. Deepen your breaths. Now when you're able, curl your toes under and suspend your body. Focusing on your core. Now rock over to the side. This time extend that left arm. Come back down, hover. Come over to your left, reach up and breathe. And come back to center. This time drop your belly down. We're going to lift the chest as high as we feel comfortable. For some of you, it may be right here. If this is where you feel comfortable, please stay here. If you feel you can come off your elbows, go ahead. Hold and breathe. Now if you're able, slide your hands to your chest so the fingertips are in the middle of your chest, your head's on the floor. Go ahead and lift up. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Round the spine here. Now once again, curl those toes under and come to down dog. See if it's a little easier this time to get your heels down. Tuck your chin into your chest and allow your head to move closer to the ground. Dropping your heels down, try to lift your big toes. Return to your knees. And once again, bring your elbows down. Start to drop your hips and hold there. Abs tight to the spine. Or curl your toes under. Continue your deep breaths in and out through the nose. Focus on your core muscles. Your transverse abdominis muscle fibers are firing. Drop down. Lift your chest again. Breathe. Now we're going to start to lift your heels one at a time towards the buttocks. When we do this, we're getting a little bit of a stretch in the quads, but we're also starting to contract the hamstrings. As we get closer, heel to buttocks, contracting the glutes as well. Getting a greater stretch in the quads the closer we bring the heel to the buttocks. Now, if you're able, go ahead and reach back. Bring that left elbow across the front of your mat and just drop your head as you stretch those quads. Down we go. Lift your rib cage here and reach back. Grab your left foot and bring your head down on your right arm. We go. Once again, look up in the air. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. And now, those of you that feel you're able, bring your hands right to the middle of your chest and lift up just a little higher. Extending the spine, lifting your chin away from the chest, strengthening your neck muscles. Let's lower the chin and lift it back up. And again, lower and lift. Now round out the spine, drop your head down. And just shake your head around. Nod your head up and down. And one last time in down dog. Curl your toes under. And pull that head back towards your knees. As we come down, we're going to cross those ankles and we're going to sit back behind the heels. Now let's push those heels out, rock side to side across the buttocks. We're going to lift that right leg and just cross it over the left. Now gently lift that leg like it was a baby in your arms and just move that leg around. Now if you can, slide those arms on the outside, bring that leg a little closer. Left arm is around. Look over that right shoulder. Feel the internal, external obliques, navel to spine. Then slide your leg on the inside. Bring both arms up. Traction the spine as much as you're able to, and just lean towards that side. Some of you may want to reach further out, but make sure that your bicep is against your ear. Make sure that you feel the stretch through the lats. Make sure you feel the ribs separating, those intercostal muscles stretching. If you can, reach across and grab your right knee. That will encourage you to keep your arm over your ear and not go too far over to that extended leg. But we're going to come back up to a side arm balance. So let's rotate that left leg in. And this time bring the left arm over your ear. And just stay there. Have a seat. Left arm down. Right arm over. And back down. Both legs out. Once again, lift your chest up. Bring your palms back. Look up in the air. Just stay here. Pull the rib cage towards your knees. Then bring the arms towards your toes. Let your head drop towards your knees. Take that left leg up, move your left leg side to side. If you can, reach around the outside of your leg, move it back and forth. And we're going to bring it up and over. Drop that leg down, stretch the arms up in the air, and lean to your right. Then if you can, side arm balance, look over your left shoulder. Have a seat. Deep breath in. Exhale and over. Both legs out. Lift your rib cage high. Then pull forward towards your thighs, arms in the air, and then reach over there. Bring your head down towards your knees. Continue your slow and deep breaths. Now we're going to come down, and I mentioned if you want to use a blanket, you can do that to put under your buttocks, or you can use a block. I'm going to use a block myself. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. And we're going to place both arms adjacent to our hips. Take your left leg straight up. And just move the foot around the ankle in both directions. Then we're going to keep that left leg straight, put it down, and lift those hips off the block. Pushing into your right leg, engaging the glutes and hamstrings. Deepen your breath there. And drop it down. Slide your left leg in. Take your right leg in the air. And just move the ball of your right foot around in circles. make internal circles. Point and flex. Now straight leg. Push into your left heel. Lift those hips in the air. Working the glutes and those hamstrings. Working those quads. Hold on to that. Then both legs up in the air. And move those feet around. Point and flex your feet. This time both legs are bent, elbows in. Lift your hips a little higher if you can. Some of you may want to put that block under your pelvis and reach for the heels. Holding what we call Setu Banasana, Sanskrit for bridge pose. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Two more slow breaths. And now place those hips down. Now we're going to use that block, or you can put a blanket between your legs. We're going to put that block between the knees and squeeze. Put your feet back down. And lift and lower those hips. Keep squeezing the legs together, pushing the knees into the block. Lower and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Let's move that block all together. And bring both legs in the air and just massage that low back. Go the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend your knees, and we're going to take our left heel on top of the right leg, pull over to your left, and lean into your hip. Reaching overhead with your right arm. Now, gripping that right heel over your left knee and head down and bring that right ear to the ground as you reach over that left shoulder. Reaching to the right side of your mat, stretching the lats, stretching the ribs apart. Deepen your breaths as you hold there. Now, as you come onto your back, we're going to focus on strengthening the front of your neck. Just let your chin come up. Pull your chin to your chest. And then back down. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull that chin in. And breathe. Exhale. Pull. Inhale back. Exhale. Chin in. Inhale. Chin back. Exhale and in. Inhale and back. Now, if your neck is bothering you at all, make sure that you do a little assist so you can hold on to the back of your head. But we're going to slide that left arm forward. Come up towards your knees and then breathe. Exhale and up towards your knees. Come down and breathe. Exhale up. Come down and breathe. Let's try the other side. Come up to your knees. Come down and breathe. Twice more. Both arms back. Stretch all the way back. Now bend your knees. Bring your elbows to the ground, right on your mat. And now come up onto your elbows. And extend that left leg out. And just lift and lower that left leg. Do the same thing with the right. Up, 2, 3, 4, and left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now if you can, both legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do 8. Last set. 4 or 8, whatever you choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8, and down. Bring the arms back, deep breath in, exhale, elbows down, and now lift your chest up and walk your hands down towards your heels. Lift your hips up in the air, stretching the psoas, stretching those quads, stretching the belly, the rectus abdominis. Now make a fist under your hips. Pull your shoulder blades a little closer together. Stay there and breathe. Now come down, make a goal post and let your knees roll to the left, look to your right. Just breathe in and out. And now move the legs over, look to your left. now, grab a hold of your knees and just rock side to side. Massage your low back. Cross your ankles, pull your knees out. Now come up. And I'm going to use my blanket to sit on. So we have some shoulder stretches to do here. Use my blocks as well. Take your left arm out and just move that shoulder about. So when we do a lot of planking, where we are stabilizing our body, oftentimes the shoulders get overworked. So we just want to get those released, get the joint moving, get oxygen flowing, circulation flowing there. And now we're going to take that left arm across the chest and just stretch the posterior deltoid on that left side, opening that left hand. And move that hand up and down like you're shaking someone's hand. Then flex your wrist, fingertips down and up. Now bring that left arm in the air and reach back for that left shoulder. And then move that elbow up and around. Each time, try to bring the elbow all the way up, pull it forward, pull it back, up and around. Twice more. Now bring that left arm over to the right. Reach around to your left hip and look over the right shoulder. Let's do that same sequence on this side and the other side. First, shrug those shoulders. And then extend that right arm out. Make some circles there. Getting blood flow back into that right shoulder. Breathe in and out through the nose as we circle that right arm around. And the other way. Let's bring that arm across and move your hand up and down like you're shaking someone's hand. Hold that arm into the body, stretching the back of your right shoulder now, your posterior delts. Then move the hand up and down. And bring that arm up, stretching that arm up in the air. Breathe. Grab your shoulder. Breathe. Stretch that arm all the way up. Deep breaths. And bring that arm down. And then lift it up. Just drop the elbow to your right hip. Then bring your right elbow in the air. Elbow up. Elbow to the hip, elbow in the air. Breathe and exhale down. Twice more. Now reach across to your left leg and look over your left shoulder this time, wrapping your left hand over to the right hip. Now grab your elbows and stretch those lats. Round the spine, use the core. Bring your elbows to your knees, then back up in the air. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the elbows up as high as you can. Then interlace your fingers. Stretch through the heels of your hands. Round out the upper back. Then bring your hands down so the heels of your hands are on the ground. Fingertips are back behind you. Now tuck your chin to your right shoulder. Heads up, tuck your chin to your left shoulder. And draw a circle with your chin. And let's go the other way. Now sit tall, turn the head left, and we're going to move that left elbow down. Bringing that right arm over. Keep the hips on the ground. Now grab the left side of your head and pull your head to your right shoulder. And drop your right arm down. Left arm comes over to the right. And grab the right side of your head. Pull that left ear to your left shoulder. Now, whatever way you're sitting, crisscross the legs the other way. If you feel that you can take those blocks down, go ahead, do it now. Bring your hands to your knees. Just bow your head and stretch the back of your neck. And lift your head up. Exhale and tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, tuck the chin. Now interlace your fingers in Junipa Mudra. Bring the arms right to your ears, traction the spine. And slowly move the rib cage around your pelvis. Breathe. Close your eyes. Let's go the other way. Press the heels of your hands out. And drop those hands down. Reach with your middle finger and move that head around the shoulders. And go the other way. Now bring the arms up in the air and into prayer. Namaste. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in all of you. Enjoy your